Okay, hi. Trish Liddy here. Bitch session and some fishing. I would like to welcome the actual 0 people that are watching right now. There's about a 30-second lag between me talking and it actually showing up on YouTube. So if you do chat or anything, there's a chat box I can see, and then I can reply to anything you have to say. Just expect a little bit of time in between because there's about a 30-second lag. I can adjust the speed on the camera and fix that. But this is just something that I want to try because I quit Home Depot a couple years ago after working there for 16 years. And I felt I was good at my job. I know I was good at my job. And I loved it, other than the fact that I hated management. I was sexually harassed, not once but twice. Both times went to management. The first time they actually tried to fire me for something that happened 3 years prior. And the second time they did absolutely nothing. So I just figured, you know what, fuck Home Depot. Money isn't everything. And, my principles are way more to me than money. So I quit. It's been 2 years. I'm finally, back to at least doing okay. I want to thank my husband for backing me through all of it. And now we're going to talk about bitch session for a little bit. Anyway, this was, as I was saying, I just miss being able to talk to people, being able to get my opinion out. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to find a format where I can do that. And this is it. I can't get fired. That's what I really like about it. I can say whatever I want and I can't get fired. That's awesome. And now I have one person watching. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the show that I'm going to do. And it is going to be a show. I was thinking maybe a half hour. It's looking like it might go into 45 minutes or so. And yes, I do have a streak of gray hair right in the middle of my head. Thank you for noticing. Okay, anyway, here we go. Now these are some of the segments that we're going to have in the show. First, we're going to have a guest hand interview. And the reason for this is because we're going to have a couple of interviews. My right hand person that's going to be helping me out with this show, the only thing you'll ever see on this person is their right hand. And then we have a chef that's going to come in and do cooking segments every once in a while, but doesn't want to be seen on camera. So all you're going to be seeing of the chef are hands. So we will interview hands, and my ultimate goal is to get interviews with people who you recognize, and not just from Facebook, but from out there. So anyway, we got the guest hand interview. The chef, since he doesn't want his face to be shown, we'll be calling him Chef Knuckles. And then since my mom's 94 and kind of feels like me, she wants to be able to do something to feel kind of worth a little bit. She wants to do a senior spot. So I'm going to let her do it. I'm not going to fight with her on it. We're going to have a segment. This is going to be a recorded segment. It's going to be called Armchair Fishing. And this is where my husband and I go fishing in our kayaks. And at some point, we stop for a 4:20 break, right around 4:20, I guess that would be. And we hook our kayaks together and we do our thing and we sit there and talk about whatever. Sometimes about politics. Sometimes, it's just the stupidest thing, but it ends up being hilarious. So we're going to record them. And if any one of them turn out to be worth it, then we'll go ahead and put those on the show. We're going to do current events. And I mean, they're going to be very current events. They may be as current as what happened to be 5 minutes before I put my ass in this chair. That'll be one of the live events, of course. And then I'm just going to bitch about some stuff that irritates the hell out of me. and I don't get a chance to bitch about it, so I'm going to bitch. And as some of you may know, and some of you may not know, for 8 years I had a paranormal group. We were on the news a few times. We were in the papers a few times. We were a pretty good group. I would have to say one of the better groups in Michigan. Maybe not the best, but one of the better. Scientific Paranormal Investigations is the name of that group. About 3 years ago, I sold it to one of the members, Mike, who's been taking very good care of it. The group is still around, still doing well, still respected in that industry, and I'm glad that I sold it to Mike. We're going to have the WTF segment. That's going to be kind of like the bitchin' segment, except it's, it's going to be mostly questions that people send in to me. And then I will read them and I'll answer them, or I'll read them and someone can type into chat and answer them. And by the way, if you're watching, you can type into chat. I can see if you type into chat and I can answer you. Let me see here. So, yay, still one person watching. Other than that, I mean, I have some stuff here that I want to talk about. It's all talking points, but it's for when we do an actual show, and it's talking points for segments. But these are going to be the segments. If you're interested in any of it, please watch, and please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, tell other people to. It's free, and it lets you know when I'm on. It'll let you know when we're doing the show. It'll let you know if I put any tapes up. I possibly will do that. I have one on there right now, launching a rocket out on Cass Lake. So if anybody wants to go see that, they could go see that. And that is about it for me. Have a good day. And yeah, live long and prosper. Bye.